Oi oi! Alright, geezers and birds, settle in, settle in, settle in, settle in. Lovely to see so many faces, tall too, looking at some of you in the front row. I reckon you've had a week about as rough as mine. You look like you've been dragged through a hedge backwards and then stepped on by a bus. Don't worry, I'm right there with ya. I'm knackered, man. And I don't mean I need a little nap knackered. I mean my soul is wearing flip-flops and looking for a retirement home in Spain. I've got that burnout. You know the one? Where you wake up, look at your alarm clock, and honestly contemplate faking your own death just so you don't have to check your emails. I told my doctor, I said, "Doc, I'm feeling a bit pony. Everything's a struggle. I'm tired, I'm moody, and I can't remember the last time I didn't want to throw my laptop into the Thames." And he looks at me. This posh bloke probably lives in Richmond, and he says, "You're suffering from chronic occupational stress, Mr. Thompson." And I've said, listen here, governor, call it what you want, but in Stepney, we just call it being absolutely cooked. I'm proper fried. I'm like a piece of cod that's been sitting under the heat lamp at the chippy since Tuesday. Crunchy on the outside, but inside just mush made, pure mush. It starts with the commute, doesn't it? If you live in London, your day is ruined before it's even started. Every morning, I'm down the apples and pears, out the door and heading for the tube. Now, the Central Line in July, that ends public transport. That's a social experiment to see how much human sweat a man can absorb through his shirt from a stranger's armpit. I'm standing there, wedged between a bloke who smells like he's been fermented in a ledger and a woman carrying a yoga mat that she's using as a weapon. And you're just standing there, nose to nose, with some geezer, trying to maintain your dignity while the train screeches like a banshee going through a blender. You can't even look at your dog and bone because there's no signal. So you're forced to just exist in the dark with the smell. That's where the burnout starts. By the time I get to Liverpool Street, I've already done a full day's work just trying not to punch a tourist. I come out of the station looking like I've just finished a 15-round bout with Tyson Fury, and I haven't even clocked in yet. Then you get to the office. Oh, the office. Don't you just love the corporate lingo? My boss, right, my pet. He loves a bit of synergy. He comes over to my desk, grinning like he just won the bleeding lottery, and says, "Alright, Alfie, just wanted to reach out and see if we can circle back on that spreadsheet. Let's take it offline and deep dive into the deliverables." I'm looking at him thinking, mate, the only thing I'm deep diving into is a tin of Stella and a deep fried Mars bar. He says, "You need to be agile, Alfie." I said, "Agile? I've got a bad back, a twitch in my left eyes, and I've been wearing the same socks since Wednesday. I'm about as agile as a brick in a bowl of custard." And the emails, my god, the emails. You ever get that ping sound from Slack? It gives me actual heart palpitations. Every time I heard it, I jump like someone's just let off a firecracker in my trousers. "Alfie, Can you just have a quick butcher's at this? Alfie, are you across the new strategy? I'm not across anything, darling. I'm barely across the room without needing a sit down and a cry. And the worst part about burnout is how they try to fix you. HR sent out an email last week. Wellness Wednesday. Mindful meditation in the break room. I went along, didn't I? Like a right mug. There's 12 of us, all looking like we're on death's door, sitting on these little beanbags. And this woman, she's wearing linen trousers and looks like she's never had a day's stress in her life. She tells us to close your eyes and visualize a calm sea. I tried, I really did. But all I could visualize was my boss falling into that sea while I stood on the shore holding a heavy anchor. Then she says, breathe in the positivity, breathe out the toxicity. And I said, love, if I breathe out any more toxicity, the building regulations people are gonna came in here and condemn the place as a biohazard. I'm 90% caffeine and 20% pure, unadulterated spite at this point. Then they give you a stress ball. Have you seen these things? A little squishy bit of foam. They're gone. If you squeeze it, your weight just disappears. I squeezed mine so hard it popped. Now I just got blue foam underneath my fingernails, and I'm even angrier, because I've lost my toy. And it's all for what? To pay the rent? Don't get me started on the rent in London. I'm paying $2,000 a month for a flat that's basically broom cupboard with a window that doesn't open. I've got a studio apartment in Bethnal Green. Studio is just post talk for you can cook your sausages while you're having a dump. The landlord, right dodgy geezer, looks like he's out of a Guy Ritchie films, and he say, it's got character, Alfie. It's industrial shake. I said, it's got mold, Barry. There's a mushroom growing out the wall that I'm pretty sure is trying to start conversation with me. You work yourself to the bone, you're stressed, you're fried, you're burned out, just so you can afford to live in a city that's trying to kill you. It's like a hamster wheel in it, but the hamster is on antidepressants and the wheel is on fire. And then there's the weekend. People say, oh Alfie, you need to relax, go for a nice walk in the park, get some fresh air. Fresh air in London? The air in London tastes like a mixture of pus fumes and disappointment. You go to the park and it's packed. You can even find a square inch of grass that isn't covered in goose poo or someone doing hot yoga while blasting techno. So, what do? We do the British thing. We go to the rub-a-dub. We go to the pub. I tell my China plate, just the one, mate. I'm keeping it low-key. I'm burnt out. I need a restful one. Cut to the 6 hours later. I'm standing on a table belting out Sweet Caroline, holding a K-pop like it's a holy relic, and trying to convince a bouncer that I'm actually a member of the royal family. You wake up on Sunday feeling like your hat has been used for goalposts in a Sunday league match. The burnout is still there, but now it's got a hangover for company. It's a double whammy. You're not just mentally exhausted, you're physically offended by your own existence. I had my moment of truth last Tuesday. I was standing on the kitchen, waiting for the kettle to boil, and I just stared at it. I watched the bubble, and I stopped crying. Not a big dramatic sob, just a quiet, pathetic little leak from my eyes. My roommate walks in, sees me standing there looking at like a sad basset hound, and says, "What's wrong, Alf? Is it the pills?" And I said, no love, the kettle, it's got so much energy, hasn't it? It just boils and boils and then it clicks off. I want to be the kettle. I want to click off. I want someone to just press my button and let me be still for 5 minutes without someone asking me for a PDF. She says, you need a holiday. Holiday? A holiday is just stressing in a different postcode. You spend 3 days packing, 4 hours at Heathrow getting filled up by security, and then you're in Spain burning your past British skins to a crisp, worrying about whether you left the iron on or if Big Dave from accounts has messed up the quarterly projections. I don't want a holiday, I want a coma. This is a small one, a mini coma. Wake me up when the economy sorted and someone's invented a way to work via telepathy while I'm creating crispy pancakes in my pants. So what's the lesson here, folks? The lesson is we're all in the same boat. We're all skinned, we're all tired, and we're all wondering if that out of office reply can just stay on forever. Alfie is currently unavailable as he has decided to become a hermit in the Cotswolds. He will not to be checking emails. If it's urgent, please yell into a hole in the ground and see if the universe cares. But we keep going, don't we? We have a cup of tea, we say it is what it is, and we keep marching on like we're not 2 seconds away from a total meltdown in the middle of Waitrose. And I'm gonna go now because talking this much has actually exhausted me. I need to go sit in a dark room and stare at a wall for 3 hours. Honestly, being with you, all of you right now makes me feel a bit better. Because at least I know that I'm not the only one looking for the nearest exit sign. And just try to take it easy as possible. Don't let the grinders get you down. And if you see me sleeping on the tube later, just leave me be, okay? Yeah, I'm just circling back to the consciousness.